Hello.
Hey, y'all. How's everybody doing this evening? Hey, Glenda. Hey, Sue.
Sue.
Hey, Londa. How's it going? We're going good. Is everybody recovering or survived the cold?
The blizzard.
I was so thankful to see 50 degrees yesterday. Sick of hauling buckets of water to those animals.
Woo.
That is not fun at all.
Everything was frozen.
Yeah, that's no fun. No fun at all. But everybody survived. Hey, Benita. How are you tonight?
Chloe still has not had her babies.
Yeah, no babies yet. What is it?
I was wondering why you don't have this in full screen.
Oh, there we go.
No.
Where's our chat box, though?
There we go.
Hey, Joanne. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Avalon. Hey, Lori. Yeah, Chloe still hasn't had her babies. We've got all the mama goats have had their babies except Chloe. And I don't know what's going on with her. I know she's, where'd we go?
We're here.
Okay. I know she's definitely pregnant. She's just taking her time. I think she waited for the cold to be over with. Hey, Linda. Hey, Cat's Tiny Kitchen. Doggone it. I almost missed your live, but you didn't. You're here.
That's right.
Hey, Tracy. Glad you're joining us tonight. It's still cold in Illinois. Ugh.
Peggy Presley.
Woo. Hey, Peggy. Peggy, you've been with us since the very beginning.
Yep.
Since the very beginning.
She's got a hunk of burning love.
Hey, Emily. From Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yeah. What's going down?
Joanne said, still cold in South Carolina. Most of the snow is gone. Debbie Miller said, egg in my town, $20 a dozen. Is the bird flu really that bad? Oh my gosh.
Wow.
$20 a dozen. Holy moly. Hey, Zach and Jacqueline. How's it going, friends?
Friends in low places.
Hey, Lisa. Hey, Tina from the UK. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Hey, Becky. Cat's Tiny Kitchen got a 36 degrees today. What were we today?
Oh, I don't know.
It was rainy and yucky all day, but
probably 63, 64. I don't know.
Yeah, it's crazy. We went from 20s and teens to 60-something degrees. I have never heard of eggs costing $20 a dozen. That blows my mind.
They were golden eggs.
No, it's the bird flu mess.
Renee said Sam's Club, we usually pay $35 for 15 dozen, and now it's $60 for 15.
Whoa.
It's double.
Oh my gosh. I didn't realize the bird flu was having that big of an impact. Holy crap.
They need to take some Mucinex.
Dang, seriously, that's not good.
They need some fire cider.
Wow.
Put it in the water.
Londa said it's 75 degrees there today, finally. Yeah, our son Chance and Renee, they had snow.
8 or 9 inches.
8 or 9 inches. They were sledding.
Woo!
They spent 2 days sledding. Little Cooper loved it. Paid $6.95 for 18 eggs here in Indiana. Dang. Hey, Karen.
Well, I'm going to have to start charging you more.
Yeah.
For eggs.
Shoot. We have gold out there in those nesting boxes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's good to see everybody tonight. We are drinking some.
Not yet.
Beautiful tea.
It's on the way. I've been waiting patiently for some.
I've been working on this week. Well, I've been working on it for a couple months, but this week I really worked on formulating a perfect tea blend.
Yes.
And I think I've nailed it.
Watch out now.
What? Oh goodness. I think I've nailed it. I actually did a recipe. I usually just throw this in there and throw that in there and just see how we go. But I actually worked it out and did a recipe so it could be the same every time.
She made a recipe.
If you know anything about me, I don't do recipes. I just throw everything together. So let's see.
I told Tracy I'm gonna do a Marty Rainey tonight. And unbutton my shirt. That'd be bad.
Woo!
What is it? Too hot?
That needs a little honey in it.
Well, here, give me a little shot of honey.
There you go. I like honey with my tea.
You got it all over the bottle.
I know it's all sticky. Hey, Diana, our groovy grandma from Toledo, Ohio. How's it going?
You guys and gals having
Hey,
some
Cindy.
tea too? Y'all need to have some tea.
Have some tea with us.
Yeah.
Okay, so Renee, my daughter-in-law, does all of our social media stuff. And we did a little video and she put it out there to help us name our teas. So I did this blend, which it's like a winter blend with roselle, lemon verbena, lemon balm, cloves, all kinds of good stuff. And then this is my sleepy time blend with chamomile and lemon balm and a bunch of other different herbs. So we put a thing out there for y'all to help us name this tea blends. And y'all did some cute names. Y'all suggested the cutest names. Wait a minute. What's going on? Heartbreaking news about Julie. What happened?
Get rolling.
Oh, yes, I know. Oh my gosh. I thought Chris and Julie was in here and that was about. No, y'all. I know. That shocked me. I mean, she's had cancer and then she was in remission from it. She had surgery, went through all the treatments, in remission from it. She was getting better. She came to our Great Fall Garden Festival and hung out with us. Yeah. Not this past one, but the one before that. She was able to come. At first, she didn't think she was going to be able to, and then she was feeling better and she could come. And then it came back with a vengeance. And I did not realize that she was losing the battle.
Oh, yeah.
So I
Prayers
saw
for her family.
Yes, and her friends.
Yeah, I know.
I saw Constance Cosmopolitan Cornbread is her channel. I saw her feed the other day, and oh my God, my heart just started breaking. Because Julie's young.
Yeah.
And it's sad to me because
her and her husband were both firefighters and retired. And
and she's starting to live her dream and started her flower farm. And I think she really only got to do it a year. And then she got sick. And it's just, man, it hurts your heart. Especially I knew Julie a little bit. I mean, we weren't best buddies or anything, but we were acquaintances and we hung out a little bit at some of the conferences. And I feel pretty sure that she's in the arms of Jesus right now. So anyway, it's sad.
Well, Keith, yeah, that was awesome. God sent that joker right to me. Sent me right where to go.
Yeah.
We were on that SOA. Dad won it. Pops won it. Trip to Cedar Creek where we had like 1,100 acres all to ourselves for like 3 to 4 days. We got to pre-scout it. Man, it was unbelievable. Nice opportunity. Dad saw some does, and we didn't want to harvest anything the first day. I seen another buck and a doe or two, but anyway, we had a great time, just me and him, and he's definitely wore out now. I'm still recuperating. Getting up at 3:30 every morning and coming up back home is rough.
He brought me some tallow. Some deer tallow, and I've been rendering it. I'm going to try to make some tallow balm. Jacqueline at Cowbell Farms makes the best tallow balm I've ever used. And I'm going to try to make me some, see if I can do it. Glenda with Crazy Lazy Goat Farm and More is on here. How are you, Glenda? And she said, are there going to be petals from the past event in April this year? No.
Negative.
Now, petals from the past will be doing the Antiques in the Garden event. They do it every single year. They have for over 20-something years. So that the event will be going on. But as far as the YouTubers participating in the event, we're not going to be participating.
There's just so
in
much
April.
going on. The decision was made. There's so much going on
Yeah.
with the YouTubers in the spring doing their gardens. It's just a prime time, and to go for a weekend, it's really a lot for people.
Plus, we kind of realized after doing this for 3 years now, I think, that when we started doing the Great Fall Garden Festival in the fall, it just seemed like it was too much, doing it twice a year. And so we're going to be doing the Great Fall Garden Festival again this year. It's actually, the date is going to be September the 20th. So y'all mark your calendars. I've got to get emails out to everybody. And if you want to participate, go ahead and shoot me an email and let me know so I can make sure I get you a email
Did
out.
you ever get any tea names?
Okay, we'll skip back to the tea names. Okay, so Joanne, Jason and Brooke are going to go to the spring event, to the Antiques in the Garden, and I may go and just be there, but we're not going to be like officially set up and all of that like we usually are. But I think some of us are going to be there, for the Antiques in the Garden event and to be able to meet some of y'all. But
Londa's going to be there.
Oh, good, Londa. Awesome.
Tom.
Oh, and you're setting up. Did she say she's setting up? No, she's antiquing and plant shopping.
Yep.
Yay.
That's
Yay.
right.
But we're definitely doing the fall event. And I would love for any of you who want to participate to shoot me an email and let me know so I can get y'all something out.
Got a question.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on the body cleanse with ginger, citrus, and water teas?
Oh, that would be good. That would be a good cleanse. Ginger, citrus, and water. Is this something that what are your thoughts on that? The body cleanse, is that a product that you're purchasing or are you making it yourself? The ginger, citrus, and water, that would be a good detox. And if you're wanting to detox your liver and kidneys, I'd throw in dandelion too, because that's a really good detoxer as well.
What's in the ingredients in the tea?
Okay, so let's get back to our tea names. This one is my winter blend. I've got roselle, lemon balm, lemon verbena. I've got cinnamon and cloves, and I can't give away my complete secret.
Oh, yeah.
But this is my winter blend I've been working on. And then this is my sleepy time blend, and it's got chamomile, lemon balm, lemon verbena, some mint, some anise. There's a few other things in here.
Check out a little tea label. I'm not kidding. She's not me. Okay, whatever.
So we got a couple of names for this. For the sleepy time tea, let me tell y'all the names, and I need help because these names are awesome and I don't know which ones to pick. So y'all put in the chat which one's your favorite names. Okay, for this was for the sleepy time blend. Sweet slumber, time for Z's, Z, good night tea, nighty night, midnight in Alabama, rest easy, just get some rest, snuggle time tea, good night tea, sweet dreams, dream weaver, dream catcher, bedtime bliss, or Sandman dreams. All right, y'all give me your choice. Which is your choice? What do you pick? And then I'll go back through tonight and see what was the most picked out of those.
Groovy Grandma says, chai, charm tea, terrific, and infusion station.
That's cute. Okay, now next is
Sweet
good.
slumber.
Y'all giving me your suggestion. Okay, next.
I like time for Z's.
This is my winter blend, and they said Winter's Embrace, Warm Embrace, Winter Boost Tea, Yum Yum, Warm Winter Night, and that was on there 3 different times. Blooming Immunity Tea, because this is a good immune booster. Vibrance, the Energizer, Citrus Blush, Immunity Tea, and Winter Miracle. All right, y'all give me your pick on that too.
Dream time for Z's.
Yes,
Sweet
Alicia.
slumber.
Thank you for your suggestion. Let's see, Alicia, you said, oh shoot, I forgot which one you said.
Warm Winter Night.
Yeah.
Wheels.
Okay, so I'm going to name these teas, and I'm hoping I don't have much. Like this
We gotta
didn't
grow
turn
some
out
more
to be
Roselle.
very much.
Winter Miracle.
I do. This helps me to, with my garden plan. I'm definitely going to grow more herbs this year. But
Herbs.
I've got some here, and I am working right now on figuring out my packaging and labeling. And mostly what I'm working on is figuring out all the stupid rules and regulations that you have to follow. Well, it's so irritating. But anyway, you know, you got to word it right. You can't say things like healing, or you can't, there's certain words you can't use, and you got to, you know,
warm winter.
Got to do it all right so you don't get in trouble. But anyway, as soon as I get that figured out, I'm hoping maybe I'll have some available on our shop soon. Maybe I got to get it figured out. But anyway, okay, y'all. Okay, y'all.
You were reading, oh my gosh.
I was reading gosh, and I said, okay, yas. Tracy, is that usable like this? I don't think so, Joanne. Roselle is the only, I believe, I'm pretty sure. Roselle is the only hibiscus.
Hey, there you go.
That has the.
Just digging some Z's.
There you go. That you use the Calexes to make tea. Now, I know that most of the hibiscus are edible, but I don't know, like, you know, what parts or the context to it. So I'm really not sure about the mahogany.
I like that.
Hibiscus.
Just digging Z's.
Just digging Z's.
That's good.
That's cute.
I like it. It. That's good.
That is
I think I
cute.
put my vote in for that one.
Okay. Jean's vote. That's pretty cute. That fits us pretty good too, I think.
But just digging winter ain't. We got some other good names.
Well, I'm the one that said winter tea blend, and you know, everybody just played off of that. But okay, y'all. Speaking of shop, getting our teas on our shop, we have some new merchandise that is being released tonight, right now, on our shop. So y'all be the first ones to see it.
Digging some Z's.
Jacqueline, our friends, Zach and Jacqueline Head Family Farm.
Jacqueline and Jacqueline
have started a new business. They have a couple of businesses, but they have started a new business where they're handling our shop.
Mm-hmm.
And they're shipping out our merchandise. And Jacqueline's always done the website for me and with me. And, you know, I got to give her a cheers and a kudos and a shout out. And I love you and all the things tonight, because Jacqueline has always captured my style and my vision. She can see my vision and she portrays it perfectly. It's like she knows my brain. So anyway, she has been working on our shop, and we are releasing some new merchandise tonight. I'm wearing one of the items. This is our new apron. Can you see it?
Woo-hoo.
This is our cute new apron with the logo on the pocket.
Work it, baby. Work it.
And we've got this cute tea towel. It has a gray stripe. It's like a linen tea towel with a gray stripe in our logo.
It's very sweet.
Isn't it cute?
It's thick too.
Yeah, it's nice. And we have a few pottery mugs. There's only a few. These are very, very limited. I think there's only like 3 of the green.
Oh, wow. 3.
Or 4. And the blue. There's only a few. She's working on some more, but there's only a few on there right now. And then we've got these little spoon rests.
It's got some fluid up in it. Yeah, you set the spoonful of sugar.
We got these spoon rests. We got some trinket dishes that looks like this spoon rest, but they're a little bit bigger. We've restocked our soap. We've partnered with Laura at Simply Making It. And I went and picked up a new shipment of soap from her, and we've got that on the shop. It's all restocked. All of the soaps restocked and available. The honey, we're a little lacking on the honey.
Yeah, so somebody asked a question about the coffee mugs. Yeah, some are handmade, so some are bigger than others. They hold more than others.
Yeah.
So we're working on getting more of a consistency with that. But as of right now, most of them hold 8 ounces, but some hold 10 or 12.
And you're really not going to get a consistency because they're all handcrafted. Like they're each individually handcrafted and handmade by our friend Donna Dudley.
DD.
We've been lifetime friends with them for maybe not our whole lifetime,
but 10 minutes.
A long time, years and years. We raised our kids together. And Donna started her pottery business, and she hand makes all of these. So we've got a few.
Need some more tea.
We've got a few of those. Can you pull that up and scroll through the website just a little bit?
Good.
I'm going to show y'all our beautiful shop. It's called the Farm Stand. And this collection is the Crafted Comforts collection. And this is where you'll find the apron, the tea towel, the pottery. This is our website, justdigitfarms.com. And this is where our shop is, the Farm Stand. And you can see on here, you can scroll down and go to all of our products. Click on that Crafted Comforts right there. Uh-oh, what happened?
Spoonful. Hold on. Here we go.
He's got to get to it. Okay, now.
Can y'all see that?
Can y'all see that? We don't know if they can or not.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so click on the Crafted Comforts.
Crafted Comforts.
That's our new collection we have on the shop. Oh, it's not working. Well, we just can't get it to work. But if you go to our website, justdigitfarms.com, you can click on the Crafted Comforts and you'll see all of our new items that we have available as of tonight. So we're excited about our shop. And we're thankful
and somebody just ordered.
Yay. And we're thankful for Zach and Jacqueline and all of their help in making this possible. And for the beautiful photography. Jacqueline always does all of our photography. She does such a great job. And let's see, I wish we could scroll through the website, but y'all can do it. Go over to justdigitfarms.com, scroll through the, okay, Jacqueline said we were in there.
Yep.
All right. Scroll through the shop and check it out. Check out what all we got going on in there. And we're going to be having new products on the shop. Hopefully every month to 2 months, we'll have some new different items and merch. We're working on a new shirt design right now. And some fun stuff. I'm not going to give it all away yet, but we're hoping that's going to be ready by next month, which is just around the corner.
What's up, Brown Farmhouse?
Hey, y'all. But yeah, we've got some cute things in our shop. I'm super excited about being able to make these things available for y'all. And thank y'all so much for all of your support and for your love.
Yes. For
always showing up, hanging out with us and watching us and just being a part of our life. And thank you for supporting our farm and our shop and our family. We appreciate y'all so, so much. We really, really do. Thank you, Avalon. Avalon just ordered a green mug. I love the green. Now, we did have white mugs, too. She didn't have any available this time. But I love the green. And I don't know if you can see this or not, but this one has a little thumbprint right there. So they're all, each one of them are different.
Donna calls them thmugs.
The mugs. Actually, Jack calls them the mugs.
The mugs.
Thank you, y'all. We appreciate your orders, and we appreciate y'all so much. And aren't these aprons cute?
I like the little
color.
maroon.
You like the maroon?
I do. I wish you had a maroon stripe right here.
And it's so lightweight and comfortable. I've got some aprons that are like really thick, and they're so hot.
Yeah.
Like when you got on a sweater, and this is real thin. It's like linen.
Yep.
And it's comfortable, and it's so cute.
Mm-hmm.
Does the aprons fit plus size? I think that they do.
They're pretty big.
I mean, this is adjustable. So, you know, you can adjust this a good ways. And then the tie back here, I would think that,
they're pretty big.
They would fit.
I mean, they're really big.
Yeah, I think that they would
It'd fit me. So
I think it would fit most anybody. I think it's a good one size fits all.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yep. We're excited about it. So y'all go check out our shop.
Just digging some Z's.
Let us know what you think about it too. Let us know what you think about the design of the shop and the merchandise. And
yes, they're microwave.
You know, if there's something that you would like to see available on our shop, give us some ideas. We're looking for ideas for new and different products to go on our shop that fits our brand and what we're all about, which is gardening and homesteading and
speaking of homesteading,
beautiful things.
Is you going to talk about that movie?
Yeah, we'll talk about the movie. But I want to answer.
Getting off her agenda.
Off my agenda. Yes, Avalon, how is your preacher's daughter doing? She's still in the hospital on the ECMO machine.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Goodness. All right. We're going to keep her in our prayers. Goodness gracious. And how old is she, Avalon? Wow. I was hoping she was all better. Farm Life Alabama says, my grandmother always wore an apron while cooking. You know what? I'm really not good about wearing an apron, but I'm trying to be better because I ruin all of my clothes.
Well, that's what we were talking about the other day is how all of the old timers always wore a dicky suit when they went outside. Yeah. And when this cold weather came, I had an extra camouflage jumpsuit. And I would wear it when I'd go feed the animals.
Yeah.
And I told Tracy, I said, hey, just go throw mine on. And it hung down about 2 foot below her crotch.
The crotch was down to my ankles. I could hardly walk.
She was walking like an abominable snowman woman.
Hey, Catherine. Yeah, I'm getting better about putting my apron on because I do ruin all my clothes. I'm messy. I'm a messy cook. I'm a messy gardener. I'm a messy painter. I'm messy at everything I do. I get all into it and it gets all over me.
She's 45, the girl.
Oh, okay. Goodness.
Okay, so she's not
Doctor says she's doing well, given the situation, but long road to recovery. Well, we're going to keep her in our prayers. Okay, Avalon? Goodness. Yeah, I love this apron though. And I've got a collection of aprons in here that I don't know why, but I started collecting them.
That's good.
So now I'm going to start wearing them a lot
Groovy
more.
Grandma wants a health update.
A health update. Okay. Surgery is February 24th to have my thyroid removed. And my Tepezza infusions for my thyroid eye, I'm still waiting on a date. They believe we're going to start in March.
Yeah, you got to have your surgery first.
Got to have my surgery first. So we believe the infusions will start in March. And they're going to be one infusion every 3 weeks for 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
And there's some side effects that come with that. So.
Nope, we don't have 16-ounce mugs. Not yet.
Not yet.
We're working that way.
Yeah. I am just a little bit anxious about the infusions because I don't know how the side effects are going to be, how it's going to affect my energy level and my ability to do all of the things that I want to be doing at this time of year. But we'll see. I'm trying to map out a strategy of maybe even slowing down just a little bit with the garden. I may not plant the whole entire garden right off the bat. Anyway, I may, just kind of.
Well, we've got a little bit of an invasive species crept into the garden about 3 years ago. But we have a lot of pigweed, and that stuff.
Ooh,
when you have to pull it, and it's got thorns, and it just, it's been a battle, but we're getting there. But we've got the garden tarp, a good bit of it right now with solar tarp we got from Hoss, and it kills the seed. But plan is we're gonna pull it back and then take the oscillator from the wheel hole unit we got from him and rake it back some, and then it'll promote all the seeds that are in the ground to come up. And as soon as they come up about an inch, we're going to put the weed tarp back down over it for about 3 weeks, kill it again, and just keep doing that process till we get rid of this pigweed.
Yeah. So my thought with the garden is going to be just plant maybe half the beds in the spring and leave the rest of them tarps, and then we'll see
we're working on
recovery process.
We're working on putting chicken manure, all kind of compost. And
I mean, we're not going to just not do anything.
No,
we're going to be working on it. But I don't know that I'm going to grow at the capacity that I have been growing and that I want to grow.
I've asked her to take a little bit of a break because she needs to. During the spring, she's got to be recouping, and then it's going to be blazing hot. And there's other things we can be doing.
Yeah.
Because her farm boy is back from hunting. Hunting season's over.
My farm boy's back.
Yeah, I'm her farm boy.
I told Jean last year in the middle of summer when I had all that going to do, I was like, I need to hire a farm boy.
I'm her farm boy.
I need a young, strapping farm boy out here for a couple of hours a week. And he said, I'm your farm boy. So this is my farm boy, and he's back. He is not
I'm done hunting. I tagged out.
Yeah, Diana, that's what I'm thinking. What you need, not what you want to plant. Just like my pantry is full of corn. I've got enough corn to get me and my family through for another year or more. So we're not going to plant the bottom field of corn. I'm trying to evaluate that and see just what I need to do this year and what I can maybe just back off on. Yeah.
What's up, Perry Hill?
I need to focus on getting well. Catherine, I don't know if I'll be spending the night in the hospital. They said I should be able to go home unless there's any kind of complications. And usually the complication has something to do with the calcium levels. And I might have to stay and get an IV of that or something. I don't know. We'll see. I should be able to go home. I'm believing and trusting that everything's going to be super cool and smooth. And I'm not going to have the issues that they say is possible with the Tepezza treatments. I'm hoping for.
I told her I could save her money and just cut it and just pull it out.
Yeah, we'll see. Hey, Perry Hill Farm, what's up? What's up?
So Eric wants to rent him for a farm boy. Farm boy.
Man.
I don't know. She pays good.
You crazy? Get out of here.
Hey, what are you trying to do? Get your mind out of it. What are you doing?
Oh, Lord. Oh, my God. Geez, Jean, you messed me up. We had a question. Let's get back to business here. We had a question about sourdough. Where's my question now? There it is. Janet Beckham Brett wants me to share some sourdough tips for beginners. I don't know that I'm the best one to share sourdough tips
We sourdough everything.
because I am brand new to sourdough, y'all.
Brand new. You're a doggone expert now. We have sourdough out the yin yang.
My tip for sourdough is don't eat as much as we've been eating. Sourdough is good for you. Like it's super good for gut health and it's fermented and it's really, really good for you.
I feel
for
like
your
I'm at
gut.
Krispy Kreme donuts every day.
But I think we're eating a little bit too much sourdough.
Oh
I'm
gosh.
making the daily loaves. I'm making focaccia. I'm making pancakes,
cinnamon muffins,
and cinnamon rolls.
Hey, listen. So the other night I come home.
Gosh,
I come
dumplings.
home.
I made sourdough chicken and.
I was just gonna tell
Oh,
that. I came home from hunting and she had sourdough chicken and dumplings. She said, "Gene, you're not gonna like this." And I said, "What? It's good." And then but she had this cornbread, different cornmeal she used. Oh my God, it was nasty.
I did not like
sourdough
dumplings.
We gave it to Clyde.
I did not. Everything else sourdough that we've done has been off the chain.
Yeah.
But the dumplings, the sourdough dumplings was
the chicken and
disgusting.
It was good.
I did not like it. I like my old-fashioned chicken and dumplings. Jean's mom makes the best chicken and dumplings. But anyway, I didn't like. That's the only thing I hadn't liked. Now we made banana nut muffins, sourdough muffins. Yeah. My daughter-in-law's the one that's killing it. She's trying 2 different things every week. She's doing bagels and tortillas, and I mean, she's just killing it. Breadsticks, and she's doing good. And then Catherine at G&G Farm, she told me she's obsessed. She is killing it with sourdough, making all kinds of.
We got it bubbling out of the refrigerator. If you open the door,
it's so beautiful.
Well, Gene, what do you want? Pancakes this morning or waffles?
I know I'm cooking up a storm in here, and I am loving it. It's so much fun.
Yeah, and it's easy to say. Well, it's the better bread.
Yeah, but see, I have this problem. I'm Tracy. My name's Tracy, and I'm a breadaholic. And I am not kidding.
Yes.
I could live off of just bread. I could live off bread and cheese and not eat nothing else. I really could.
That is true.
When Gene's gone out of town or he's not here, my meal is grilled cheese. And I am so happy with that. Like I could live off bread and nothing else. And this sourdough thing is not I'm not losing weight with sourdough. Let me just say that.
Yeah.
It is good for you, though. It's super good for your gut health. And it's better, to eat sourdough than to go buy a loaf of bread full of crap.
I like dipping it in olive oil with the herbs.
That focaccia bread with garlic and butter and dehydrated
Redmond salt.
Little tomatoes on it and mozzarella cheese, and you dip it in olive oil with seasoning.
Oh yeah.
My
so
gosh.
So one of the days, I forgot what it was, Tracy made some we used sourdough bread, and she put that Amish butter on the sides of it, and then we had some ham, and she made a ham and cheese sandwich. What was it?
With
provolone cheese
and tomatoes. Oh,
and I remembered we had that sauerkraut that they made this year. So I got some sauerkraut and put on there. Oh my God.
It was so good, y'all.
It'll make you want to go over and slap my mother.
I mean, it was so good. But I'm telling you, sourdough is so rewarding because if you've got bread, flour, and salt, you got bread.
Yeah.
All kinds. I mean, what did I say? If you've got flour, salt, and water, you've got bread. And I mean, anything, bagels, everything.
What did you name our sourdough?
Well, my sourdough is Otis from Whisper and Willow. And in fact, if you're interested in learning sourdough and you don't know anything about it and you want to learn about it, we've partnered with Jill at Whisper and Willow. She's created a course, a sourdough for beginners course. And we have a link on our website that you can go over and purchase her course. It's pretty inexpensive. But what does that say?
Can't get into the merch section.
Cannot get into the merch section on the website.
I want to start doing sourdough as well.
Did you try going to the shop? Go to the website, justticketfarms.com. Go up to shop. Or as soon as you get on the website, you should be able to scroll down and see the new collection there. So if you want to learn sourdough, I do suggest her course because I learned a lot.
Yes.
It was really good and very easy to understand and very cheap. I mean, it was only like $50, I think, or $60. And I learned a lot. And I haven't, knock on wood, I haven't had a fail yet.
Hey, Tracy Griffith said that she had pigweed in her garden and she put a bunch of chicken poo in it and burned it up.
That's a good idea. But I would say, I don't know, beginner tips for sourdough is just do it. I spent 2 years.
Just dig it.
I spent 2 years scared to do it, intimidated by it. Had a starter, killed it because I was too scared I didn't know what I was doing and I was intimidated by it. I say just do it. You know what? Go take this course or get with a buddy. Get with a friend.
If you can share those, you can
get
share
on Facebook. There's all kinds of groups, sourdough. There's a whole community of sourdough out there. Get on a group and you can learn a lot just reading the chat section in the groups. And just do it. Just go for it and just do it. And you know what? If you mess up, it's just a little bit of flour and water. It's not like it's a whole lot of money. And just get in there and give it a try and do it. Probably another suggestion I would say, definitely don't pour your sourdough down the drain.
Yes.
Don't do that.
It makes like concrete in your pipes.
Yeah, don't do that. In fact, I ordered this screen thing that goes over your drain to try to catch it. And then I also got these little bags that goes over that to try to catch it. But what I've been doing is taking like my jars and dishes and stuff, putting them in a sink of water and letting it dissolve. Instead of just pouring that dough down the drain, I'm letting it dissolve really good and turn to liquid before I do let it out.
That's
so
right.
Don't
you got to run some hot water for a while.
Renee said her course is linked in the caption of this live. Yeah, that's right, Susie. What's the worst thing that can happen? If you fail, you fail. No big deal. Just keep trying. That's how you learn. But I don't know. Does anybody else have any suggestions on tips for a beginner sourdough person wanting to learn sourdough? I think the biggest thing maybe that I learned is if you're not baking bread every day, like what I'm trying to do is just bake bread twice a week or once a week. So keep your starter in the fridge. If you're not using it, just put it in the fridge. Otherwise, you got to feed it every day to keep it alive. But if you put it in the fridge, you don't have to feed it but once a week. And then when you're getting ready to bake your bread, pull it out that morning, feed it, let it get active, and then start your bread breaking process. And then when you're done, just put your starter back in your fridge and store it in there, because I ended up I just kept feeding it every day, because I didn't know what I was doing. So I was trying to keep it alive.
That's right.
I ended up with jars and jars and jars of discard
more tea
in my refrigerator. And like I was making recipes with discard, but there was a lot of discard and you don't want to just throw it away. So if you don't feed it every day and you just store it in your fridge until you're ready to bake bread, you won't have as much waste and you won't have as much discard. So anyway, I don't know any other tips than that, really.
Find a friend and make it with you.
Yeah, find a friend. I'm enjoying doing the sourdough with my daughter-in-law Renee and with Catherine. We're sharing photos together and recipes.
That's
and
what
it's
friends
just
are
fun.
for.
Yeah, that's what friends are for.
Hey, Evelyn.
Community.
Nice to have you on here. A new person on the live.
Hey, Evelyn. Thank you for joining us. So glad you found us.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true, Londa, because,
Mhm.
we've been having that problem too. It's so cold in the house, the bread won't rise. So when the sun comes through the window, I'll move it over in the sun and it
Yeah.
helps it.
One thing too that I figured out, being wintertime and it being cold, is I pull my starter out in the morning out of the refrigerator and feed it. Well, actually, it's not activated enough by the afternoon to start making my bread. It's actually the next day before it's activated enough. It's doubled in size to start doing my bread. Now, I think if it was summertime, it'd be a different story. So I think the temperature, the process of it's going to change depending on the temperature of the summer, the winter, the temperature of your house. So
Diana said she worked at a pizza shop and all the baked crust went into compost. I always thought that was odd.
Yeah. Well, I have read on the groups that I'm in
That
that
yeast,
the discard to put it in your garden.
it'll all
Put
kind
it
of
in the
micro.
garden.
Yeah,
So
probably makes sense.
it makes a lot of
That's
sense. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. There was another question I saw that I wanted
She
to
grew
get.
it. She grew her tea out of
Huh?
herbs in the garden. Where did you get your tea?
Tracy, where did you get
Oh, the teapot.
Oh, the teapot?
I know where she got it.
Yeah.
Her amazing farm boy.
He got it for me in Canada.
Hey.
But they are available on Amazon. I've seen them on Amazon. It's called Think Tea.
Think Tea. I don't
It's
think
a
you can
Turner.
see it.
It's right there.
Oh,
turn it
I don't know if they can see that though.
Yeah, it's real tiny on the bottom, but it's Think Tea. And you can get these on Amazon. We have been looking, Jacqueline and I have been looking for these to be able to offer them on our shop. But the price, like we can't get a wholesale price. So, you pay too much for it. But we have found something else that we're going to be offering really soon. It's a little tea diffuser. I don't want to give it away, but I think I'm going to give it away. Let me show it to y'all.
Suzanne Bearden's on here.
Hey,
Bearden household.
Look at this little tea diffuser that
Happy
we
belated
found.
birthday.
We're going to offer this. Oh, my apron's undone.
Uh-oh.
We're going to offer this on our shop coming up soon. And it's a little cup diffuser. It fits right down in your cup. And then you just put your tea in there. And you got a lid. Whenever you're brewing herbal tea, you always need to put a lid on there because that holds those volatile oils that's in your herbs and all the goodness. It holds it in and steeps it instead of escaping through gases.
Evelyn's lives in Clanton.
Okay,
Clanton.
nice. We used to live in Clanton for almost 20 years. So
Alton says I sound like a Betty Homemaker.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a farm boy, Alton.
He's my farm boy. He's not no Betty Homemaker. So this goes right in your cup, and then you can diffuse one cup at a time. And we're going to have these available on our shop in February.
Yeah, I love a French press, Joanne. I got her when I got her this in Canada. I got her a French press too.
Yeah.
And we're just too impatient for the French press. Lazy is what it is.
Oh, yeah. The whey from her yogurt, Annette's yogurt, she adds to the compost pile. Yes. Yeah. It makes sense. Be very good for your garden. So
we're going to talk about that movie.
Yes.
What's your agenda?
So I thought maybe tonight we'd talk about self-sufficiency a little bit. How long do we have?
It's 8:18.
We don't have long. But I thought we'd talk about self-sufficiency a little bit. We went and saw this movie. Do you want to tell them about the movie? I'll let you talk a little bit.
You talk about it. You watched all the bonus documentaries.
Okay, so we went and saw this movie called Homestead. If y'all hadn't seen it, you got to go see it.
Yeah, it's good.
It's by Angel Studios. Hey, Evelyn, she met us at Petals. Okay, awesome. It's by Angel Studios, which I love.
Yeah, we actually subscribe to that. It's like $13 a month, and we have not seen a bad movie yet. It is awesome.
And it's not cheesy, and it's not like poor quality. They're
great
good
actors.
Quality movies, good actors. And anyway, they got good movies on there. Good, clean,
good,
wholesome movies. And Angel Studios put this movie out. So we went to the movies and watched it. and then they have a little series that you can get on Angel Studios at home and watch. They only have a couple of episodes right now. They're working on the next episodes. But they also have this little thing, like little 30-minute little.
It's just
documentary
of the process.
Of the person that actually owns the homestead.
Their farm,
The farm that's in that movie. And he's like a legit homesteader, and I would say he's a prepper. So he has this little 30-minute show, and I think there's about 5 or 6 episodes of it. And he just talks about self-sufficiency, things that he does, like capturing water and garden practices and canning and all the things that all of us love, Yes. So it's awesome, y'all. Oh, thank you, Cheryl. It's awesome.
Yeah, Denise, the Lunatic Farmer with Joe Salatin is on Angel. We watched that.
Yes, and it's so good.
He's going to be supposedly working with
Department of Agriculture.
Yeah, with the Department of Agriculture this year.
Department of Agriculture. Is that right?
Yep. USDA.
Yeah, he's on the.
Trying to get all these farmers to quit doing the.
Is he chief executive over there?
I don't know, but man, that's awesome.
So. With him and RFK in there, I think we're going to actually see some changes in our broken food system.
Now, Evelyn, we don't have any new videos of my parents' place after the porch was built, but we'll be working on that probably this spring. We'll do a video.
I got to get an update for y'all on that. I've got to get some videos.
They love that place. They won't even never leave.
I haven't been doing YouTube in a couple of months. I needed a break, and I got to get back to it. But
so the Homestead,
the Homestead show.
It's amazing, y'all. If you haven't seen it, I highly suggest to get that movie. The shows on Homestead, there's not a single one that you haven't been just in tears. Hardly. It's so good. Such good messages on there, and it's not. It's not shoving anything down your throat. It is great, wholesome movies. Matter of fact, there was one movie, Sylvester Stallone is the director, and it's the boy that was lost in the mountain in Maine. Yeah. And it's a true story. And my gosh, it was so good.
Yeah, it was good.
He was lost. It was back in the early 1900s.
True stories. A lot of them are true stories. Yeah. Do I believe any of the negativity about Joel? He's totally legit. I don't believe any negativity about him. He's different, and he don't set well with a lot of people, but he's awesome. And he's a little arrogant, but he's a Christian. Yeah. And he is making a change in agriculture for the good. And definitely. he has caused and inspired a big movement of change in agriculture, and inspired a lot of young farmers
about the moving your pastures from moving them around.
Regenerative agriculture, and building our land, giving back to our land instead of just depleting from it all the time. Yep. And growing organically, and how to move animals, without having to pump them up with steroids and antibiotics. I mean, I think he's awesome. I had the opportunity to meet him and have dinner with him a few years ago. And I mean, I think he's an awesome guy. I really do. I think he's a good guy with a good heart that really is concerned about our broken food system and our agriculture and the crap that they're doing and putting in our food. And I think he's
so Tracy,
legit
what
and
is
sincere.
What is self-sufficiency?
Okay, so I looked up the definition of self-sufficiency. And it says, it says the state of being able to provide everything that you need, especially food, without the help of people, government, or other countries. So this is why I wanted to discuss this tonight with y'all and bring this up as a topic, because, one of my questions is can we really be completely self-sufficient in 2025? And this, can we really be completely self-sufficient? I think you can. There's people doing it. They're completely off grid. They're completely self-sufficient. There's people in this world doing it.
But I believe though, like you and I could not do it by ourselves.
No.
Not everything. You got to have a lot of kids or either have other families, like a commune type thing going on, because you cannot be totally self-sufficient on everything.
Well, that definition says without the help of other people. And that's where I kind of have a problem with it, because just like that movie Homestead, they tried to not let anybody in,
to
isolate themselves, their little island and their little community, and not let anybody else in who was out there starving and
we don't want to ruin the movie for people.
Oh, sorry. But anyway, the thing is you need community. You need friends.
Trade and barter.
Yeah, you need to trade and barter, and you need skills. Like my friend Jacqueline is just, my friend Jacqueline, but my friend Catherine is just down the road from me, and she has skills and knowledge and wisdom that I don't have.
Yeah, and thank you for the muscle relaxers. Thank you for the nice pain that you took away from me with a natural healing. I appreciate that. She has liquid Advil that is amazing.
Oh my God.
I came in a crunch. I had a bad muscle ache, and she helped me with some medicines that she had in stock, and it helped me out a lot, and I appreciate it. Woo! Because I pulled a muscle bad. It's all good.
Okay.
It's all good.
So my friend Catherine down the road has skills and wisdom that that we don't have. And my friends Jason and Brooke down the road has skills and wisdom that we don't have. And we all need to, yes, Catherine, organic. It was all organic. It was all
from our organs.
We need each other. We need each other. And I don't really think that God intended for us to be completely self-sufficient and not depend on him, first of all. And because this definition says you're able to provide everything that you need without the help of other people or government or countries or whatever. Now, I agree with that, with the government and the countries, but the other people, I don't really think that that's what God intended. He intended for us to have fellowship with each other and help each other and help people, and not just be concerned about our own needs, our own self. So, but I do think not fear, but wisdom is we do need to try to be more self-sufficient and not depend on the broken food system that we have, not depend on the pharmacy completely. Look, I'm having surgery. I'm on medication. I have to be for this thyroid thing. I've tried natural stuff. There is a time and place for medicine, conventional medicine. I mean, it is, thank God we have it. Thank God he has put people on this earth and given them the wisdom and the knowledge and the talent and the skill of medicine and of being able to help and heal people. But I think our biggest problem is, we run to it for every little thing. But
in that movie, in the beginning, and I'll give you a little piece of the beginning. Basically, off the California coast, some nukes went off. Some people brought people brought in some nukes on these little bitty dinghies, and anyway, as soon as all that happened, everybody started hoarding all the supermarkets and grocery stores, and people were just grabbing everything. It was riots, but people don't know how to grow their own food. So after all that ended, people were starving to death, and nobody knew how to plant seeds. Nobody had nowhere to get seeds. and it was just really chaotic.
Yeah.
And it just shows you what really could happen.
It was just a matter of days and people were starving to death.
Yeah.
The
No
name
water.
of the movie is Homestead. Homestead by Angel Studios. And there was another question. What flour do I use for my sourdough? I use bread flour because bread flour has a higher protein content, and that helps your bread to rise and do what it needs to do better than just a all-purpose flour or whatever. Now you can use all kinds of other different flours, and you can mix half and half and this and that. I'm new to sourdough. I'm sticking with bread flour until I master my skill, and then I'll venture out and add some other things like wheat berries. I want to learn how to grind my own flour. And einkorn flour is really, really good for you. It's an ancient grain. But right now, in my beginning stages, I'm sticking with the bread flour until I kind of master the basic skill, and then I'll venture out and learn some other things. So Homestead, very good movie, very good storyline. I want to tell them what they end up doing, but I'm not going to. But it boils down to they realized they needed community.
Love one another.
Yeah. And they needed to help people. And I think that is God's great commission.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he left us in charge to do on this earth, is to help each other, serve each other, help each other. Love him first and foremost, but serve and help each other, and not, just be concerned about just ourselves. But on that note, it is our big goal to be more self-sufficient. Now, it's not really our goal to be completely self-sufficient. I mean, I would love that. That would be freaking amazing. But
just the basic necessities.
I mean, I don't know. You know what? I like power. I like
lamp.
I mean, I would love to have this whole house solar generated with solar power.
Not me.
I would love to have it. It's expensive.
Not me, because the batteries go out, and then
things are... It's just, when you break it all down.
So we got what, 5 baby goats?
Yes, we have 5 baby goats right now.
Some more on the way.
Hopefully, Chloe will have her babies. But what are y'all doing? Like, I'm curious to know, and we may have to continue this conversation next week because it's a big conversation. But what are y'all doing to, hey, Meg's Little House in the Country. What are y'all doing? Hey, Brenda, to try to be more self-sufficient? Because, financially, I'm hoping the world's going to get better, but look, eggs are $25 a dozen.
Well, and the big conversation that we always get to is when we start doing this is people that do have to take medicine, whether it be blood pressure, whatever. People take
diabetics.
Yes, people have to take medicine, and if something like that were to happen, and sooner or later it's inevitable, it's going to happen sometime or another. When this happens, how are people going to get medicine? Yeah. And if we're not researching and growing our own herbs and growing things to be able to help treat things, see, like honey is great as antibiotic, antibacterial. The propolis that honeybees make, we talked about it before. It's a powerful antibiotic. Well, a lot of people don't know this, but if you start learning all this, what treats and what ails you, it'll go a long way.
Yeah.
Old Baptist hymn.
Yep.
Give me oil in my lamp, keep me burning. Give me oil in my lamp, I pray.
Alicia's got it going on. They got plenty of power. They have a solar generator that runs their whole house. Rainwater catchment, animal waters are set up on gutters that fill theirs. Good job, Alicia. And Catherine says that she wants to be able to go to her pantry and prepare all of her meals. Yeah. And that's my goal.
Well, too, like that message about the young virgins at the wedding feast, the wedding ceremony, they were told to fill their oil lamps so they could go out and meet the bride go to the wedding feast. Well, some of them didn't bother filling their lamps. And that's the way it is with homesteading. If you don't prepare, you're going to be left out.
Yeah.
And we don't want anybody to be left out. We want to help for our neighbors. We got neighbors that are older and need help. And
we got parents.
We take them eggs and help them.
Evelyn's gonna move in with us. Alicia saves her own seed, butchers her own meat, has honeybees. Alicia, you got it going.
Hey,
girl.
I can shoot straight.
Susie's ordered a freeze dryer.
That's amazing.
That's awesome. That's on my list.
Yeah, that's on the list.
And they are having a big sale.
And we're looking at them Berkeley water filters.
Yeah, we're looking at a water filter. Zach and Jacqueline said we're learning what we can about growing food and animals, making friends who have different skills. So
help other people.
Each other. Yeah, I want to get a solar generator too. But yeah, we're doing things, we're making steps to try to be more self-sufficient and to try to be okay if there's some kind of natural disaster, even if it's just temporary, just like this snow threat that we had here.
Bread, milk,
run. I know. And you think you need heat, you need food,
toilet
you
paper,
need water, you need shelter.
I
mean, you start going through the list of the things that you would need, and it can be very overwhelming. And then you're just like, oh my God, I can't do all this. I don't have the money to do all this. I can't do all this. And you just don't do anything.
Yeah, Perry Hill. If I ever get hungry, I'll just come down to Perry Hill Farm.
Yeah. They got everything. They got a smokehouse and everything going on.
Woo. They know how to cut that meat up. Yeah, you're right, Chickadee.
They've been living like that for 9 years and still learning.
I mean, it's amazing how much you still learn.
Yep, and still have to learn.
Yeah, and Renee, we do not milk our goats. The babies are doing it right now for us, but
not yet.
I
want to.
That's our plan. Is with the goats. Is we have some of the best goats. One of the best. Nigerian has the best butterfat milk content in goat milk. And if we ever need it, it can be there.
Yeah.
Same with the rabbits.
They don't
the breed. I have the breed. If I need it, I've got meat. We're not doing it now, but if we ever need to, they're there. Yeah. And they have a lot of babies. Quick.
Nigerians have the highest butterfat, but they don't produce a lot of milk.
Yeah.
Nubians produce the most milk, I think. Yep. If I'm wrong, y'all let me know. But
they make the best butter. That's right.
Chickadee. Yeah.
I knew I had something right.
You did. You had it right. I'm learning so much from others. I'm very late to the game. I have chickens playing in my garden. You're never late to the game.
You started correctly with chickens.
You're never late to the game. And that was my question for y'all tonight is like, where do you start? Where have y'all started? What are y'all doing? We are gardening, and I've been gardening for a long time, and gardening is my passion and my skill. But there's still so much to learn.
All the time.
So much to learn. And every year.
La Manchas, that's right.
Every year. Yeah, La Manchas. Every year I realize I don't know a whole lot. I think I do. But then I really don't know a whole lot. And there's always so much more to learn. There's seed saving. There's composting. There's canning, there's preserving, there's herbs, there's teas, there's tinctures, there's medicine, there's so many different skills.
Joe Salatin,
sourdough.
That inspired me more to look at even more of what we can do with our land and how we can make it better just by being better stewards of what we've got. Just doing some of the practices he was talking about.
Water catchment. I mean, there's so many different things that you can do to be more self-sufficient and not depend on the system or, whatever. But don't get, I just want to say, let's don't get overwhelmed with it. Let's don't get bogged down by it, and let's don't be in fear of everything because, where does fear come from? It
Well,
doesn't come from
It
God.
says no fear 365 days in the Bible, for every day of the
365
year.
times in the Bible,
says
it
no fear.
says, fear not. So, you know, we're not supposed to live in fear, but we are supposed to be wise and do what we can do where we're at. And I don't think you need
Good for you,
5
Harriet.
acres, 10 acres, 20 acres. If you've got a small backyard, you can start somewhere. You can grow a few things in a pot. You can start where you're at. You can learn sourdough. You can partner up with somebody that does farm and get produce from them and can it and put it up yourself. You know, you can, figure out what you can do where you're at to try to be as self-sufficient as you can.
If you can't get around and you get you a green stalk, you got you a garden right there on your front porch or back porch. You can grow lettuces and all kind of stuff.
Yep. Yeah, Glenda, I'm with you. I want to have, you know, my goal is to grow as much of our food as we can. And it's not coming from the place of stockpiling it in my pantry because I'm afraid
we don't have room.
The end of the world's going to happen. It's not that. And I'm not mocking that. And I'm not degrading that for people who are prepping for that. But I'm just saying that's not the place I'm coming from. I want to grow our own food and stock our pantry and be able to cook
and know how to do it
and eat mostly from what we provide here, mostly because I know what's being put in my food. You know, I know that I'm not out there spraying
it. You see
it.
that Harriet from Willow, Ohio? She's 89 years old, can't do much anymore, but still live by herself.
All right, Harriet. That's an achievement.
That's awesome.
That's awesome, Harriet. Awesome. But you know, I'm doing this from a place of health. You know, I want us to be able to grow most of our food and raise our food.
Yes.
Because I don't trust what's in our food right now. You know, what's all being put into our food right now. So
yeah, if it comes to the end of the world, we won't need it anyway. That's correct.
That's right. You know, people talk about bunkers and hiding out in the bunkers and all these different things. And I'm like, Lord, if it's that bad, I want to be in heaven. Yeah. I don't want to be here for all that.
Hey, let that nuke hit me right in the head. Because I won't be here no more.
Yeah. Anyway, y'all. So I'm planning something big this year with gardening. If things work out right. All right, Catherine.
The garden party is over.
Good job.
Farm table party. It's the farm table party.
Yep. But yeah, I think a good goal for us to have as loving, kind people is to be as self-sufficient as we can, but also don't get caught up in ourselves. And
why'd you look that way at me?
No, I don't know. I don't mean that towards you. I'm just saying, you know, think about how we can help other people, whether it be education, you know, teaching them the skill that we know. And that's the beautiful thing about YouTube and all my YouTube friends, you know, teach what you know, share what you know, share the skills that you know, help people, pull somebody that's younger than you under your wing and teach them the skills that you know. You know, I wish more than anything I would have been more attentive to my grandparents.
That's my goal, chickadee.
And learned from my grandparents. My grandma and papa, my mama's mom and dad, they lived like this. You know, if they didn't grow it, they didn't raise it, they didn't eat. And they had 9 kids to feed. And, somebody asked me what I was going to name my sourdough starter. It's Otis because that's where I got it from, was Jill, and her sourdough is named Otis. But I think I've been working with it enough that now I have my own sourdough, and I'm going to name it Gladys after my grandmother, whom I'm talking about right now. And she had all of the skills of cooking from scratch, growing a garden, eating from the garden, because they had no other choice. They were so poor and they had no other choice. They didn't grow it. They didn't raise it. They didn't eat it. They didn't eat. So I think my starter, well, I know my sourdough starter is going to be named after my grandmother.
Oh, Gladys.
Yeah, Gladys.
Straight to the moon, Archie.
Yeah. Now, Perry Hill Farm, their YouTube channel, y'all go watch them. They have a lot of the old ways skills that they've learned and mastered. Like,
yes, honey helps
with
with the throat, and the best
yes,
honey
it does.
The best honey
Yes,
right
it
there.
does.
Just Digging Farms.
Y'all go check out Perry Hill Farms because they have all kinds of videos on how to process rabbits, how to process meat, how to can,
don't try to learn it from nothing. Heck, go ahead and start with some experts. Just go right to Perry Hill
go
Farms.
to the experts.
And what about the name of the tea?
I don't know.
I think we do have one name.
Back.
I'm making. I am making.
What is it?
Just digging some Z's.
Just digging some Z's.
Or Z's. Just digging Z's.
Digging Z's.
Just digging Z's, baby. That's the name of that tea.
That's
Thank you for that.
Time tea.
Thank you for that one. That was good.
Groovy Grandma. She named it, right? Groovy Grandma.
I don't know. There's a couple. I don't know. I don't know who named it.
All right. So Just Digging Z's is our sleepy time tea. The other tea, I don't know. I got to go back through and look at the comments and see what was the most picked name. Thank y'all for naming our teas with us. That was fun.
Yep. And I'm not paying overtime. We're
what? How far over are we?
46. So 16 minutes.
My mother had 16 siblings. Holy mackerel.
My
gracious. They were self-sufficient. They had to be.
Warm winter night.
Yeah. Is that the one that won? Warm winter night was it. Okay, warm winter night. I like that.
I think she was just saying that.
Oh, are you just saying that, Catherine, or is that the one that won? Is that your choice, Catherine, or is that the one that won? Oh, man.
Good night, everybody. Good night, John
we gotta
boy.
go. I could talk to y'all all night about this. This is my. I like talking about this stuff.
She said no, it won.
Oh, it did one. Okay, Catherine. Thank you.
On a winter's day.
Yeah. All right, y'all. We appreciate you guys hanging out with us tonight. We appreciate y'all supporting our farm store. You guys are the best.
California, dreaming on such a winter's day.
Thank y'all for hanging out with us, y'all. Thank y'all for joining us. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for checking out our farm store. And we will see you guys next week here at the farm table. Maybe we'll talk about self-sufficiency some more. If there's any other topics y'all want to dive into, let us know.
Yep.
We'll talk about them.
If y'all need some farm boys, you need to get online and find you a farm boy.
You can't have mine. Mine has a list of things to do. Hey, in fact, I got to tell this real quick, and then I'll let y'all go.
Real quick.
So the couple weeks ago, somebody left our gate open up there.
Oh, God.
And the house was torn apart. I was painting this apothecary cabinet. I was like redoing the whole house was torn apart. Somebody knocked on my door. It was my neighbor down the road whom I've never met. Jean's met her, but I haven't. And she wanted to know if Jean was for hire because she sees him out here doing all these projects, installing our automatic gate. And she started listing all the things that she wanted to have done. And she wanted to know how much he had charged her. And I said, listen, Gene is not for hire. I'm sorry, but he's mine. And he's got more projects than he'll ever be able to complete on my list. We'd be happy to help y'all anytime y'all need help. But as far as projects for hire, that won't be Gene. He's mine. He's got lots to do.
I like this tea. This tea is working, baby. Good night, you fellers and girls and gals.
Good night, y'all. Love you guys.